If I say that thousands of years ago humans had such knowledge which even today astonishes our modern technology, then would you believe it? The pyramids of Egypt, the temples of USA and around the world, and the astronomical calculations of the Maya civilization. Are all these just coincidences? Or were our ancient civilizations truly so developed that today's science would seem small in front of them? In the depths of history, such techniques are found whose precision and mystery even today force scientists to think. Somewhere, stones have been carved in such a way as if cut by a laser. Then somewhere thousands of years ago, energy and electricity were being used. At some places, water management was so advanced that modern civilization can learn lessons from it. And some inventions were such that they seem to show a glimpse of the future, then get ready for a mysterious journey. Because today, we are going to know about those 10 ancient techniques, which even today remain an unsolved mystery for science. Number 1. Taxila and Nalanda's nanotech-like science system. Ancient knowledge which even today astonishes science. At the beginning of civilization, when humans were just trying to live, then on the land of India, such a light of knowledge was shining, which today's modern technology calls nanotechnology. We are talking about ancient universities like Taxila and Nalanda, where thousands of years ago, such mysterious science was taught which would astonish even the boundaries of today's science. In the texts of that era, there is discussion of subtle elements, meaning such fine particles which not only control the flow of energy in our body, but also affect our mental, spiritual, and physical health. Today, when talk of quantum physics and nanoparticles happens, then once it seems as if these things have come out from the class of some ancient teacher of Taxila and reached the laboratories of science. In the calculation system taught in Nalanda University, mention of Trikaldarshi mathematics is found, such a science which had the ability to calculate past, present, and future all three. In it, astrology was not just a means to know fate, but it was considered an instrument to peek into the depth of time by connecting it with astronomical calculations and geographical elevation. This understanding was so advanced that conclusions were drawn by connecting the signs before the occurrence and non-occurrence of events. Psychology and spirituality both were walking hand in hand together. In Taxila, the knowledge given based on medicine, metallurgy, and life energy in it. There was talk of that power called prana, which controls every cell at the subtle level of the body. This understanding went so deep that the students there knew that which metal, which herb, or which sound affects the subtlest level of the body in what way. This concept of prana seems similar to modern bioenergy, in which it is said that there is a subtle flow of energy within our cells, and if this gets obstructed, then the entire body gets affected. Today, when medicines are being delivered into cells with the help of nanomedicine, then the question arises, is this knowledge truly new? Or are we just walking on those footprints which our ancestors left thousands of years ago? When modern science talks of delivering medicine at the cellular level, then this knowledge of Taxila and Nalanda comes to mind, where thousands of years ago itself it was taught that how the effect of medicines and elements goes to the depth of the body. Historians believe that the education in these universities was not only theoretical but also practical, meaning students understood through experiments that in what way the vibration of sound affects the body, in what way the heat of metals or the chemicals of herbs can change cells. This education saw life connected with the universe, and this was the reason that Taxila and Nalanda were not just education centers but laboratories giving a glimpse of the future. Imagine thousands of years ago when the rest of the world was in darkness. Then on the land of India, there were such universities, which not only understood the mysteries of life, but also knew the methods to control them. This is the reason that even today, upon taking the name of Taxila and Nalanda, a question arises in the mind. Was all this just philosophical thinking, or was there truly such ancient nanotechnology present which time-s dust has covered? Number 2. Baghdad Battery. The mystery of electricity, 2,000 years old. The year was 1938. During an archaeological excavation near Baghdad, a mysterious thing came forward. A seemingly ordinary 6-inch long clay pot, which upon seeing, no one could say that something extraordinary could be hidden in it. But when scientists looked carefully, then their eyes remained wide open. Inside that pot, there was a copper rod and a thin iron cylinder, and between both of these, such a substance was found which appeared like acid. Initially, everyone thought of it as some religious or ritual-related item, but when German archaeologist Wilhelm Koenig analyzed it, then a revolutionary thought came to his mind. Could this be an ancient battery? He worked on this theory, and when acidic liquid, like vinegar or lemon juice, was poured into it, then it truly generated electricity. At that moment, it was as if the face of history changed. Because if this was truly a battery, then it meant that 2,000 years ago people knew the power of electricity. The question arises that after all, in such an old time, what did people do with electricity? Some scholars believe that this device was used for electroplating, meaning to coat the surface of metal with gold or silver. This technique is still in use today, and if this is true, then it means that in ancient times, people were not only familiar with electricity, but also used it in art and making jewelry. On the other hand, some researchers believe that this device must have been part of religious rituals. It is possible that it was used to give the illusion of divine power. Imagine if a slight shock was given to some ordinary person with this battery, then he would consider it the power of gods. A section of historians also says that this could just be a coincidence. Perhaps this pot was made for some other work, and we may never understand that mysterious trick. But when experiments proved that electricity can truly be generated from it, then the doubt deepened even more. Now just imagine the world of 2,000 years ago, where people considered even basic elements like fire and water as divine there if someone had in his hand a device generating electricity, then he would be called a god in the eyes of humans. It is also said that enough electricity could come out from the Baghdad battery, which was sufficient for small experiments or religious activities. In today's era, scientists have made replicas of this pot many times, and every time it was proved that it has the capacity to generate electricity. But the real question remained the same. For what was this electricity used? Were ancient civilizations so developed that they were using technology for works like decoration and metal coating? Or was this part of some lost energy system, whose puzzle no one has solved till today? Some people even believe that this battery was only a beginning, and behind it, a whole technology was hidden which got lost with time. If this is true, then perhaps our modern technology is walking on that path which our ancestors had understood much earlier. The Baghdad battery even today remains a puzzle for archaeology and science. This small pot leaves behind such a question which is still incomplete today. Are we truly progressing, or are we just repeating the same knowledge again and again, which ancient civilizations had already known? Number 3, Pyramids Energy System, a tomb or ancient power plant. It is said that every stone tells its own story, but if that stone is part of the Great Pyramid of Giza, then that story becomes a mystery. We all have read in school books that the pyramid was a tomb, a massive grave where the kings and pharaohs of Egypt were buried. But if I say that it was just a show and the real purpose was something else, something such which even today steals the sleep of scientists' nights, then would you believe? The king's chamber of the Great Pyramid, which we consider merely a room, the whole of it is made of solid granite. The same granite which is not only hard but also has piezoelectric properties in it, meaning upon pressure on it, it can generate energy, and that too, in a special frequency. This is no ordinary thing, because it means that every stone of the pyramid was not just a part for making walls, but it could also be a medium to generate and flow energy. The entire structure of the pyramid and the way it is made also does not seem like a coincidence. Its height, angles, and internal paths are designed in such a way as if it is some antenna or ancient wireless energy device. Modern researchers have even said that every path inside the pyramid, every chamber and every wall could have been made to focus energy and transfer it. Many researchers believe that the pyramid was not just a tomb but a massive power plant. Its purpose was to collect the Earth's natural energy, concentrate it, and then transfer it. This thinking is similar to today's wireless power transmission concept. Imagine. Thousands of years ago, there was such a civilization which understood electricity, magnetic waves, and energy flow, and was using them. The location of the pyramid also strengthens this idea. It is built almost at the perfect equatorial balance between the Earth's north and south poles. Not only this, the tunnels and chambers inside it are placed in such a way as if they were made to catch the Earth's vibrations and energy waves and control them. Some scientists have also found that upon standing at special places inside the pyramid, the echo of sound vibrates in a different way. This echo is not an ordinary echo, but a sound resonance of a special frequency, which amplifies the energy even more. Is this a coincidence? Or thousands of years ago, someone had created some secret technique by combining sound waves and energy together? A large section of historians still believes that the pyramid was only a burial site. But the question is that if it was only a grave, then why were such wonderful geometry matching energy flow, stones, and mysterious chambers made in it? Was so much complexity necessary just to bury a king? Or is it true that this was an energy machine which reflects the technical height of that era's civilization? Even today, scientists have not been able to fully understand the mysteries of the pyramid. Even after many researches, this question remains incomplete. Was it truly a tomb or an ancient power plant? And if it was a power plant, then for what was it used? Was it the source to give energy to the entire civilization, or part of some spiritual and mysterious ritual? The Great Pyramid even today challenges the world with its mystery. It forces us to think that perhaps our ancient civilizations were not as ordinary as we believe. It is possible that they had known everything which we are proudly discovering today, considering it modern science. Number 4. Flying aircraft. Ancient skygoers, mystery imagine. Thousands of years ago, when humans were just learning to walk on Earth, then in the sky, such things were flying whose mention is even today recorded in the oldest texts of our civilizations. They were called vimanas. But these were no ordinary flying machines. These were vehicles made of metal, running with wonderful technology such that they could not only travel in the air, but also underwater and in the depths of space. In Ramayana, Mahabharata, and especially in the Sanskrit text Vaimanika Shastra, detailed designs of these vimanas, construction process, and even operation information is given. There it is not just said that vimanas flew, but it is also told that there were different types of them, and in what situations they were used, like Shakuna Vimana, Sundara Vimana, and Rukma Vimana. The structure of these vimanas, direction of wings, mechanical structures like engines, and even the pilot's seat is described in detail. The question arises that thousands of years ago, how could humans imagine such technology? If this was just some poet's imagination, then why so much technical detail in it? Why? Every vimana's different types, and their structures are described according to different situations. These are such details which only a person having technical understanding can tell. In Vaimanika Shastra, it is also said that these vimanas ran on mantra power, solar energy, and some mysterious anti-gravity powers. This means that ancient scholars were not just imagining flying, but they were also experimenting with energy sources. When today's scientists talk of anti-gravity research or solar-powered aircraft, then it seems as if we are rediscovering the same old knowledge which our ancestors knew thousands of years ago. In the 20th century, when an aeronautical engineer of NASA saw the designs described in Vaimanika Shastra, then he was astonished. He accepted that many of these structures match the principles of modern aerodynamics, meaning the things written thousands of years ago stand true on the principles of modern science. This does not appear as just imagination, but as proof of technical understanding. A section of historians believes that this knowledge could have come from some ancient, extremely developed civilization, which got lost somewhere in the sands of time. People even believe that this technology must have been shared by beings coming from other planets, and this is the reason that such things are recorded in it, which are beyond ordinary human understanding. Imagine if at that time such vimanas truly existed, then for what were they used? Was their purpose war as described in Mahabharata, or were they means for exploration in search of knowledge? In epics, mention of wars fought with vimanas is found, where fierce battles were fought in the sky. Hearing all this, it feels as if we are watching a scene from some modern science fiction film. But when the same things are recorded in texts thousands of years old, then they do not seem like just imagination. If the existence of vimanas was true, then this question becomes even bigger, that after all, where did such technology get lost with time? Did some disaster, war, or natural calamity end that civilization and destroy its knowledge? Or was it deliberately hidden so that coming generations do not misuse its power? Vimanas and Vaimanika Shastra, even today, remain mysteries. They force us to think that our ancient civilization was not so ordinary technically as we understand. It is possible that they truly knew the technology to fly in the sky and reach space. And if this is so, then it is certain that even today, We are walking on those same footprints which our ancestors left thousands of years ago. Number 5. D'Oliveira's water management system. The miracle of water in the midst of the desert. Scorching land all around, lifeless sand, and hidden in the midst of it is a mystery thousands of years old, where today's silence prevails. Once there, the echo of an advanced civilization could be heard. Its name is D'Oliveira. This was not just an ancient city, but such a stronghold of the Indus Valley civilization which developed such a technique of water management which even today astonishes the modern world, where today's world is struggling with water crisis. There, this civilization knew the technique of collecting rainwater, purifying it, and using it carefully, and that too at a time when iron was not even properly melted. The people of D'Oliveira understood the value of every drop of water. When clouds rained, then the entire structure of the city was designed in such a way that water does not get wasted. Through specially made stones and sloping paths, the rainwater used to flow and collect in massive tanks and reservoirs. These tanks were not just pits, but there was also an amazing filtering system in them. Water first passed through coarse stones, then through fine sand, and finally through coal-like structures and became clean and drinkable. Not only this, overflow channels were also made in this system. When tanks filled up, then excess water was diverted to other tanks. This water was used for farming or for the daily needs of citizens, meaning every drop's proper use was ensured. All this was happening at that time when in the rest of the world, people were dependent only on rivers and springs. The water management system of D'Oliveira shows that the people there did not just see the present needs, but also kept the future in mind. In a place like desert, where getting water was difficult, there they settled the entire city in such a way that there is never shortage of water. The houses, fort, and paths of the city all were connected to this water structure, as if the entire city was based on one water network. Today, when we talk of climate change and water crisis, then this technique of D'Oliveira astonishes us. It forces us to think that thousands of years ago, how much balance people lived with the environment. They did not consider water just a thing for use, but considered it the basis of life. And this is the reason that, even in harsh environment like D'Oliveira, civilization could flourish. Historians say that this technique was not just an engineering marvel, but proof of that. Thinking in which nature and humans were complementary to each other. Every citizen there was part of this system and cooperated in maintaining it. This is the reason that this city, built thousands of years ago, even today, gives us the biggest lesson of water management through its ruins. If today's world learns from this ancient technique, then perhaps dealing with water crisis becomes easy. D'Oliveira teaches us that real development is that which can also give life to coming generations. This is the reason that D'Oliveira is not just an archaeological site, but it is also a glimpse of the future. So the question is the same. Will we have to look into our past to deal with modern water crises? Will we have to adopt the same technique again, which our ancestors had discovered thousands of years ago? The silent walls of D'Oliveira, even today, repeat the same question. Number 6. Ancient drilling and cutting technique. Unimaginable precision hidden in stones. The world has touched the heights of technology only in a few centuries, but some questions are still entangled in the past. This is the matter of that time when neither lasers were there nor modern cutting machines. Yet stones have been carved in such a way that even today's advanced technology would feel ashamed upon seeing it. The caves of Ellora and Pumapunku of Peru, these two places even today remain puzzles for scientists and engineers. The Kailash temple, made in the caves of Ellora, is its biggest example. This temple is made by cutting from top to bottom, meaning an entire massive rock was carved to extract the temple. Imagine removing thousands of tons heavy stones without modern machinery, and then doing such fine and complex engravings in it. How difficult it must have been. In the stones here, both vertical and horizontal cutting is seen. This cutting is so precise that 90-degree angles sit perfectly. This does not seem possible with ordinary tools. On the other hand, there is Pumapunku, which is part of the Tiwanaku civilization of Peru. The rocks there are made of hard rocks like diorite and granite. The cuts and holes made on them even today remain a challenge for engineering. Even today, steel drills are needed to cut diorite. But thousands of years ago, how is this possible? The grooves and holes made on the stones present there are so uniform and straight that they seem as if made by some robotic laser. Some historians believe that at these places, some such technique must have been used which we have forgotten, like sound wave technology, vibrational tools, or use of some high-frequency energy. Imagine if stones were cut with sound waves or vibrations, then how miraculous it would be. On the other hand, some people connect it to alien intervention. They believe that in ancient times, beings coming from other planets used to teach technology to humans, and perhaps this is the reason that at these sites, we find such things which seem impossible according to that era. Upon seeing the fineness of the statues and engravings made in the caves of Ellora, even today's designers get astonished. This is not just art, but also proof of technical skill. Small mistake and the entire structure could fall. But every pillar, every statue, and every wall there even today stands firmly. This tells that the artisans there were not just artists, but scientists and engineers too. The H-shaped stones present in Pumapunku, whose joints are so perfect that not even air can pass through them. These raise the question that was some ancient modular construction technique used there, meaning pre-made blocks which were joined to make massive structure. This is the same method which is used in modern architecture today. If all this was done with ordinary hammers and chisels, then this is the extreme limit of human capabilities. But if some lost technique was used in it, then it means that our ancient civilizations knew those mysteries which we are trying to understand now. Ellora and Pumapunku teach us that the past is not just a story, but in it, science and spirituality walk together. This is the same past whose depth, even today, we have not been able to fully understand. Perhaps this is the reason that these places, even today, remain living mysteries. Number 7. Archimedes' Death Ray. The mystery of ancient laser weapon. Imagine a peaceful seashore. From afar, enemy ships are slowly coming closer. But before they can reach, a beam of intense light flashes, and in the blink of an eye, fire catches in the ship. No arrows, no gunpowder, just sunlight and a secret technique. This is the same mystery which today's world calls Archimedes' Death Ray. This story is from 212 BCE. The great Greek mathematician, scientist, and inventor Archimedes had made such a weapon which upon hearing seems impossible. It is said that he set many shiny bronze mirrors at special angles in such a way that when sunlight fell on them, all the rays focused on one single point. As a result, the wooden enemy ships would catch fire in just a few minutes. For centuries, this story was considered just a myth. Historians believe that this was just imagination, because having such scientific knowledge in such an old civilization seemed difficult. But the question is also this, that Archimedes were not just mathematicians, but such a person who made many inventions in mechanics and engineering. Is it possible that he truly discovered the way to use the sun's energy as a weapon? In 2005, students of the famous American university MIT tried to test this mystery. They made bronze mirrors like old times and arranged them according to the method told by Archimedes. The result was shocking. The sun's rays focused on one point and burned the wooden target in just a few moments. This experiment proves that Archimedes' story cannot be just a myth, but the real mystery is this. If this was true, then why did historians deny it for so many years? Is this technique so powerful that later civilizations suppressed it? Or did this knowledge get lost in the dust of time and remained only as a story? Imagine in that era, when even gunpowder was not known, Archimedes must have made such a weapon which turned enemies to ashes without touching. This worked just like modern laser weapons, concentrating energy and releasing it on the target. The difference was only this, that here the source was sunlight. Some researchers believe that this weapon was not used regularly in war because it needed clear sky and perfect angle. But if it was used even once, then deep fear must have sat in the minds of enemies. This weapon not only caused physical damage, but also broke the opponent mentally. Today, when we talk of modern laser guns, solar weapons, and energy-based weapons, then this question arises, that is all this truly new? Or is this the same old path on which Archimedes had walked thousands of years ago? Archimedes' death ray even today remains a mystery swinging between history and science. It forces us to think that how advanced ancient civilizations were and how deeply they had understood the mysteries of energy. Perhaps this is the reason that even today this question remains unanswered. Did the world truly see the use of ancient laser weapon for the first time in 212 BCE? Number 8. Ancient Chinese seismograph. The amazing instrument catching Earth's vibrations. Thousands of years ago, a machine did what even today is a challenge for our technology. Neither satellites were there, nor sensors, and nor any alarm system. And yet, when the Earth trembled, then this mysterious bronze instrument not only felt the earthquake, but also told its direction. This was no magic but science, the science of metal. In the year 132 CE, Chinese scientist Zhang Heng made the world's first famous seismograph. It was called Hufeng de Dongyi, meaning the inspector of Earth's vibrations. This device was adorned with 8 massive dragons, which were symbols of all 8 directions. A small metal ball was kept in the mouth of every dragon. Below the dragons, 8 frogs were made, whose mouths were open as if ready to catch the ball. Whenever there was movement in the earth, an earthquake's vibration came, then the dragon of the direction from which that vibration came would drop its ball. That ball would fall into the mouth of the frog sitting below. In this way, this instrument immediately gave the signal that the earthquake came from which direction. Today, when we identify earthquakes with the help of high-tech sensors and computerized alarm systems, then it seems amazing to think that almost 2,000 years ago, one person had discovered the way to understand Earth's vibrations with such precision. Historians tell that this instrument was not just decorative but truly worked. Many times when earthquake came from far away, then this seismograph would warn by dropping the ball in the correct direction. Later, when officials investigated, then it was found that truly earthquake had come in that direction. This precision even today astonishes scientists. Imagine at that time when in most parts of the world, earthquake was considered the wrath of gods. Then in China, a scientist was making such a device which was understanding natural events from a scientific perspective. This was not just technical skill, but proof of that thinking in which humans were trying to understand nature instead of fearing it. Through this instrument, Zhang Heng proved that natural events can be understood with scientific observation and calculation. This invention not only reflects the depth of that era, but also tells that ancient civilizations were not so behind in technology as we think today. Today's modern seismographs are complex machines, in which electronic sensors, satellite data, and computerized algorithms are included. But if you look carefully, then their basic thinking is the same: to catch Earth's vibrations and tell its direction. The difference is only this, that Zhang Heng did this work without any modern technology, only through mechanical structure. This question even today remains a mystery, that after all, how did he acquire such deep understanding? Was this just the result of observation and practice, or did he have such knowledge which got lost with time? The ancient Chinese seismograph makes us realize that there is no limit to human intellect. Right observation and patience, even thousands of years ago, people could make such techniques which we even today consider miracles. Zhang Heng's this invention is not just a machine in history, but an example of such a thinking which showed humans a new path to understand the mysteries of nature. Number 9. Roman concrete. The mystery of unbreakable construction 2,000 years old. Those buildings which were built 2,000 years ago, but even today, stand firmly. No cracks, no rust, and no fear of falling. Whereas the bridges and buildings we build today barely last 100 to 200 years. So did the Romans have some mysterious technique? Actually, Roman concrete was far stronger and more durable than today's modern cement. They used it in Colosseum, Pantheon, and hundreds of other great constructions which even today stand enduring the ravages of time. This concrete was not just durable, but it had a special property, self-healing properties, meaning if cracks came in it too, then with time it would heal itself. This became possible due to the special mixture of Roman people. They prepared such a formula by mixing lime, seawater, and volcanic ash. Volcanic ash, in which wonderful chemical reaction happened. When this mixture came in contact with water, then it kept becoming stronger gradually. Upon water entering the cracks, the minerals present in it would crystallize and fill the empty spaces. In this way, the concrete would repair itself. Today's scientists are also trying to understand and replicate this ancient formula. Modern cement releases carbon dioxide and is considered dangerous for the environment, whereas Roman concrete was not only durable, but also relatively safe for the environment. This is the reason that today's world is trying to recreate it so that we can do more permanent constructions for the future. Another specialty of Roman concrete was that it became even stronger in the marine environment. Normally, seawater weakens modern concrete. But in Roman concrete, the opposite effect happened. Seawater mixed with the volcanic ash present in it and formed such minerals which made the stone even stronger. This is the reason that Roman buildings on the seashore, even today, stand firmly. Imagine a civilization 2,000 years ago which did not have modern machines, made such construction which is far more durable than our today's technology. Was this just the result of experiment and experience? Did they have such secret knowledge which we lost with time? Historians say that Roman people were not just engineers, but they were also wonderful experts of nature and chemistry. They had understood how to use the elements of Earth properly. This is the reason that the concrete they made was not just the base of buildings, but a technical revolution. Today, when the world is struggling with climate change and environmental crisis, then Roman concrete teaches us that permanent construction is the future. If we fully understand this ancient mystery, then perhaps we too can build such cities which stand for thousands of years. Roman concrete even today remains a mystery for science. It forces us to think that, have we truly progressed, or are we just repeating those paths which our ancestors had already known? Number 10. Maya calendar, an astronomical calculation. The civilization seeing beyond time. When the modern world was in darkness, there was such a civilization which by looking toward the sky was reading the future. This is no fictional tale but the true story of the Maya civilization. The Maya people made such a calendar system which even today scientists count among the world's most precise calendars. This was not just a means to count time, but such an astronomical calculation system which tracked cycles of thousands of years. The Maya civilization had the long count calendar. This calendar was not limited to just day, month, and year, but it also calculated cosmic cycles. So much long time was tracked in it that the rise and fall of entire eras and civilizations could be recorded in it. We're not just making calendars, we're understanding the rhythm of time. They noted solar eclipses, lunar eclipses, and even the motion of Venus with such fineness that today's modern astronomy software gets astonished. Upon seeing their precision, the most surprising thing is that they did all this without any telescope or modern instruments, only based on their eyes and deep calculation knowledge. The year 2012 is remembered by the entire world. When a big cycle of the Maya calendar ended, then rumors spread that this is the prophecy of the end of the world. People got scared, films were made, discussions started all over the world, but the truth was that the end of the Maya calendar did not mean the end of the world. It was only the end of a big astronomical cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. Just like in the Indian Panchang, the cycle of Kali Yuga and Satyuga is considered. In the same way, the Maya civilization also saw time divided into cycles. Historians believe that Maya astronomers watched the sky day and night and recorded the motion of planets. They knew that every change in the sky affects the Earth. Their temples and observatories were made in such a way that the light of sun and moon falls exactly on that place on special days from where they could record astronomical events. This proves that they had not only calculation but also a wonderful combination of architecture and astronomy. Imagine when the rest of the world was measuring time only from sunrise and sunset. Then the Maya civilization was doing astronomical mathematics thousands of years ahead. In their calendar, there were not just dates, but the rhythm of life and universe was recorded. Even today, scientists are trying to understand that after all, how did such an old civilization get this wonderful astronomical knowledge? Was this just the result of generations of observation and practice, or did they have such knowledge, which was even ahead of today's modern technology? The Maya calendar makes us realize that time does not run only from the hands of the clock. It is a cosmic heartbeat which, if understood properly, then a glimpse of the future can also be seen. Their astronomical calculations even today remain mysteries. They force us to think that have we truly developed, or are we just repeating the same knowledge? That's all for today's video. If you liked this mysterious journey, then like this video, share it, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video with another new mystery. If you are watching this video, please subscribe our channel Epoch Doc.